pretty accurate, no? But I don't have the exact figure how in terms of percentage. But I forgot to mention earlier that once you return the unit, it can be set that it can turn on automatically. So to answer your question, it's accurate enough, sir, to detect the occupancy.
So how about the security of that data when it identifies whether or not there are people inside the room? Is that accessible by a third party, for example?
No, sir, actually, because the method of detecting the occupancy is via thermal.
Yeah, so it's completely offline.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I just want to ask, what change did the 4 additional vanes bring compared to the previous 4 vane sealing cassettes?
Come again, sir.
So what changed, or how could you compare the 4 additional vanes compared to the previous 4 vane before in your report?
Well, adding 4 additional vanes has a very big impact when it comes to airflow, actually. So you can, controlling air is very difficult because it has its own mind. That's why this kind of technology, adding more vanes, the goal is to have enough controllability. So when you add additional vane, you can control pretty much the aircon where you want the air to be at or away from the user. So it has a very big impact when it comes to airflow and control of the air, inside the room.
Thank you very much.
Okay, sir.
Great questions. Next up.
Hi, my name is Kathy from Life is Delightful. First of all, I just want to say that really love the aesthetics of the round cassette. So aside from big homes where I'm sure a lot of homeowners would want to have something as pretty as that, cooling the place, what kind of space would you recommend the round cassette for? Like what kind of business should have this kind of air conditioning in their place?
So actually, I already showed some examples from Korea. They usually install that on the luxury cafeteria and also the luxury restaurant. Actually, the open ceiling type is very familiar and very famous in Korea. So even though like a bakery, also they adopt the open ceiling type, and also like offices, they also adopt the open ceiling type. So I think if the person who wants to have open ceiling with the luxury design and modern design, I think those kind of spaces are all suitable for our new round cassette.
How about here in the Philippines? Because the weather here is more bipolar than the ones in Korea, and we can't really afford to have open type of ceilings here because it's going to be extremely hot. What kind of spaces here would you recommend it for?
Actually, the open ceiling type means not the area is whole open. So anyway, the area is blocked with the door or the window. Only the ceiling, we don't make the drop ceiling, which means the fall ceiling with the wood, the very thin wood. That's the meaning of the open ceiling, not meaning that the whole area is open.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
So that like industrial look, right? With the pipes, exposed pipes, and they work with that architecture.
Yeah, right. That's correct.
That's great, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. Eli from ELAB San Manila. I have basically 3 questions. Number 1, you were mentioning that you can do remote access to the device when you want a maintenance. And in a recent survey about hacking, most of the devices being hacked right now are the IoT devices, which are the home devices. How secure is your platform that no hacker would be able to hack into the home systems that you have?
You are talking about our commercial air conditioners.
Yes.
We call it TMS, Total Management System.
Okay.
So actually, that TMS is connected with our air conditioners with one specific IP address only. So only through this IP address we can approach the air conditioner.
But IP addresses can be cloned.
So if this IP address is not open to other people, it can be secured.
Okay.
And there's one more thing that when we approach these air conditioners through this IP address, there's some kind of software program to control our air conditioners. Without this LG software program, it's impossible to control
So
them.
they won't see anything.
Right.
Okay. You're also mentioning that one of the approaches that you have are for MEPS, which is the mechanical and the HVAC system for hotels. Can you integrate your air conditioning with FDA systems and BMS in terms of full and total management control of hotels like this one?
Okay, sir. Actually, all our air conditioner can be integrated with BMS. So we have actually 3 languages.
Any type of the 3 protocols?
Yes, sir. BACnet, Longworks, and I forgot the other one, the third one.
So the,
yes, sir. We can.
the legacy and the new ones. You
However, sir, they are not BMS ready. Actually, most of our customers oftenly mistaken that these air conditioners are ready, but you have to buy another device. We call it gateway
Yes.
to convert the language into the language of
So more of
yes.
ZipD or
Even the room air conditioner, the wall mounted, we can connect that, except the window type.
yeah, the window is for the home, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but for the
Because I've been asked before if they can connect. You know, some Filipinos have this great minds that they want to integrate window to their BMS system. But however, that's the only air conditioner that we cannot integrate with BMS. But the rest, we can, sir. Yeah.
Lastly, how about the third-party IoT integration devices? You can integrate the home devices with the IoT devices, like for example, Google Apps or whatever.
Yeah, sure, we can connect, but we need some kind of cooperation with that kind of devices. But as you have mentioned, normally we have this kind of cooperation with the Google and Amazon.
Amazon.
Yes.
Oh, that's good already.
Yeah, but without that kind of device, we also have we call it
Your own app.
LG ThinQ.
Yeah,
So-
your own app.
After downloading LG ThinQ application, you can connect LG electronics and air conditioners, and you can control them remotely from outside. Wherever you are, you can control your air conditioners.
The last question, is it limited to the LG Aircon or can you also integrate to the LG TV?
All kinds of LG electronics can be controlled together.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon. I'm Paula from Manila Standard newspaper. So, sir, as mentioned earlier, the R1 compressor is LG's exclusive compressor. However, does any other company have compressor with similar performance with R1 compressor, sir?
Well, actually, the R1 compressor is based on the scroll type compressor, and scroll type compressors is mostly known as a very expensive compressor in the industry. So other competitors are usually use that kind of compressors only for the high-end models, but we make it more compact and more energy efficient and more what should I say, the more higher operating range, and then we make it more cost innovative. So now we decided to apply to all the 2020 new lineup of our single commercial air conditioner. And this is the only concept of R1 compressor we have, not the other brands have. Yes. Thank you very much.
We have another question from the back there. We have 2.
Good afternoon. My name is Bernadette Punsalan from Chinese Commercial News. So I just would like to congratulate LG executives. I have 2 LG television. It's been 6 years and it's functioning well. Congratulations on that. Planning to buy a LG split type this Christmas. Okay, planning. Okay, my question is
If you wait, we're raffling one.
my question is what is the advantages of LG Electronics HVAC to other, your other competitor, and also is it already in the market and also the SRP, or can I get another discount for this?
Very good question. Actually, as you know, LG Electronic is a global leading company in electronic goods market. So we have a very advanced and innovative technology in electronic goods. And this technology is extended to HVAC air conditioner also. And as we have mentioned that as the part of compressor is the main part of air conditioner. It's the heart of air conditioner. So that's why we develop compressor by ourselves. And it is our unique and advanced technology which is totally different from other competitors. That is the advance of LG. And recently we introduced, actually from last year, we introduced the window inverter air conditioners. Window inverter is, actually I came to Philippines last year. When I came here, after 1 month, I'm so surprised to get the bill, electric cost bill. Yeah, from Morocco. I'm so surprised. The electric cost is too high compared with Korea. So to have the solution for this kind of high electric cost, we have only inverter product only. We don't have on-off models, and we introduced window inverter also, because normally in the market all window air conditioner are on-off models. So electric cost is too high. So we made this window inverter, and it is a top discharge. Same as a split air conditioner. It is not side discharge. Side discharge, the window is going directly to the body, so people are uncomfortable. And the second thing is, as you know, normally the cassette air conditioner, it is a square type, always. But we wanted to make it round type, so that the air is going to the people 2060 round. So airflow is better than this square type. So that kind of innovation we would like to make, and that technology is connected with electronic goods. So that is the advantage of LG technology.
I know you didn't ask me, but can I just add a little bit? Because I changed all my air cons at home, and I did it in one go. So we were already in the house, and I had air cons in every room, but then I replaced them with the LG window type inverter and the split type. And my energy bills, prorated, because you have to take into account about 50% is the cooling cost of your electricity bill. We did about 70% savings from the previous ones. That's because of the dual inverter motor.
Wow, laki nun, ha?
That's my personal experience, so I hope that helps you. Any other questions?
In the long run, makakatipid.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mark from Business World. Good afternoon, gentlemen. My first question is, could you enumerate the factors that make this LG's brand new lineup ideal for restaurants, offices, and small and medium stores? What are the factors that make it ideal for this? How could this help these enterprises and office operators?
Well, it's like because we already have like 4 types of single commercial air conditioner, and like 4 cassette, and there is also floor standing, and also the ceiling suspended, and the last one will be the duct type. So there's so many types of the spaces, right? You just mentioned like office. If the office wants to install the air conditioner at the back side, they can choose to install the floor standing, or they can put the air conditioner outside of using the ceiling suspended. Or there's a partition nearby the center side. They can also install the 4-way cassette for the even air distribution.